What's good, YouTube? We back with another video, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I make this quick little beat using Splice. I ain't got much to say, so let's jump straight into it. All right, so as you guys can see, we on Ableton, and basically all I did was got two sounds from Splice and made a beat with it. So the first sound that I got was the sample, and this is how it sounds. Alright, so that's the sample right there. Super groovy. It's from Soul Surplus, and yeah, I was feeling it. Up next is a drum break, so let me show you guys how that sounds. Alright, so that's a drum break right there. I didn't use the whole thing, I just used a little section of it just because I like the way it felt. And yeah, so now let's hop over on Ableton, and I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So I threw the sample over in Serato sample, and basically I just took the first section of the sample and chopped it up and placed a little marker right here. After that, I lowered the pitch, hit this little keyboard, and now I can play it chromatically on my keyboard, and I just rehearsed around with it. So after playing around for a little bit, this is the pattern that I got, and check it out. So as you can see, I turned that little sample into a nice little melody, and then I call it a day. So after that, place down the drums, and this is how it sounds with the drums. So that's basically it right there. That's the loop. I was satisfied with that. Didn't really change much on the drums. I didn't add any effects on it. And same with the sample. I just added a compressor, which I ended up not using, and a EQ3 just to add some bass and play around with it, turn it into a high pass filter, low pass filter, or whatnot. So after that, I decided to drop some vocals and actually use this mic right here. So this is the vocal rack right here. As you can see, I added a few more things to it. So I'll explain everything right now. First up, we have the denoiser. The denoiser is a free plugin actually, and basically what it does is it takes out a lot of the ambient noises in the room. So things like cars driving by, the computer fan going off, maybe you got an AC unit in the background that's humming, and that just cleans up your vocals. You might be able to tell that you can still hear my computer in the background, but I can easily get rid of that. So I'll double up on the denoiser, go ahead and activate it, and now you don't hear anything in the background as if I'm in a prepared room or whatnot. But I kind of don't like the way it makes my voice sound, so I just decided to just leave one denoiser on, and you wouldn't even hear it with the beat playing. So there's that. Up next, we have a gate. So basically what the gate does is basically whenever the sound reaches a certain point with the decibels, it opens up the mic and allows sounds to go through. Anything below that, it doesn't allow any sound to come in. And this is great just in case you got other sounds that you don't really want to activate the mic. So just to show you guys how it works, as you can see right here, the grayed out section are sounds that aren't being played through. Once my voice goes into the mic, it activates it because it's loud enough and you can hear the sound. Anything below this line, this is a return line. So basically if it goes anywhere between these two lines, it'll stay open. But once it dips below this line, not this one, but this one, then it cuts off the gate. So it allows you to talk without having to worry about little sounds like that. Or, you know, if you're playing the keyboard, you won't hear your fingers tapping on the keys or whatnot. Up next, we have the EQ8. Now this is what makes my voice sound decent. So basically, I didn't really go too in depth about it. I'm not a professional sound engineer, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of manipulate it to make my voice sound good. Everybody's voice is different, so what you see here may not work for you, but it just takes a little bit of practice and tinkering and you'll get it down. So I just added some bass, took out some mids, some of the muddy areas. I played around right here and added some highs just to make it sound a little bit more crispy. Then I topped it off with a glue compressor just to boost some certain sounds and just make everything sound a lot more cool. And then where it gets weird is I have a vocoder and a delay. So this is just a little free effect as well. And I mean, it's a vocoder. I can't really say much about that. It gets the job done. If you guys are interested, just go ahead and type in the name and you can find it on the internet. So with the vocoder and the delay, this is how it makes my voice sound.
Real crazy, right? Gonna sound bad by itself. You know, I wouldn't make a video with these effects on, but with the beat sounds pretty cool.
So after having all that, I decided to sequence it, and I went over to the master channel and went ahead and dropped a compressor, a saturator, and the multi-band dynamics. Then I topped it off with a limiter just to make sure that any sounds that are peaking doesn't sound bad. So with all that being done, this took me about 10 minutes, and this is the finished product. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys are interested in seeing any more Ableton content, go ahead, let me know down in the comment section and I'll get that out for you guys. But at the end of this video, don't got much to say. Make sure you guys subscribe and like, and see you guys next time. Peace.